Today's financial advice is sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth. Well, Brady Franklin, a partner at Endeavor Private Wealth, is joining us for our weekly segment on investing. Brady, good morning. Glad to have you back.
Good morning.
So in our prior two programs, you provided insights into the importance of financial budgeting, keeping track of where your money comes from and where it goes. While it does seem like a relatively straightforward process, you identified many of the nuances that cause some people to be, let's say, less than diligent or dispense with the process altogether. Today, in part 3 of our discussion on financial budgeting, can you help our audience feel better about the budgeting process?
It will be my pleasure. People often associate budgeting with limitations or restrictions on what they can spend money on, depriving themselves or their families of the enjoyment and pleasure that money makes possible. And that may be the reality in the short term. However, when a budget is part of a comprehensive investment and wealth management plan, individuals should be able to find plenty of opportunities to put their money to work, bringing about joy, purpose, and fulfillment that they want and deserve for themselves and their families.
So what should people do if it's hard for them to accurately forecast income and expenditures? Should they prepare a best case and worst case scenario then?
My grandmother always said that she planned for the worst and then was pleasantly surprised whenever things turned out for the better. Now, she was not a financial advisor, but grandmothers are pretty smart. So preparing a budget for the lowest expected income and highest expected expenditures can establish a worst case baseline. A best case scenario can also be prepared showing the highest possible income and lowest anticipated expenditures. This ideal scenario can provide perspective on a client's desire to use any excess cash for a special purpose or significant investment. A third budget scenario may also prove helpful, one that is based on reasonable expectations, neither the best nor the worst, for income and expenses.
That sounds prudent, but it also sounds like a lot of work and effort.
It can be. There are a lot of budgeting apps and programs on the market that do-it-yourselfers can utilize, but whether people will utilize them properly is another matter. And it's not just about inputting the data, it's about objectively assessing the results and determining appropriate courses of action.
Courses of action such as?
Well, let's assume that a budget calculated for a 12-month period, usually a calendar year, shows excess income. What should be done about it? Should it be allocated to a contingency or rainy day fund to help meet financial emergencies, or should it be treated as a reserve which can be drawn from to take advantage of attractive financial opportunities? Another possibility would be to consider adding to the household's longer-term investments or using the money to pay down any debt, especially on high-interest revolving lines of credit.
There are certainly a lot of variables to consider. I can imagine some people would benefit from professional guidance.
A trusted financial professional can assist young people in developing budgets that can help them establish good financial habits and a strong financial foundation. They can assist families with budgeting by balancing their current and future financial needs, and they can help retirees or people nearing retirement to find greater financial peace of mind when that budget is coupled with a sound and comprehensive investment and wealth management plan.
Well, Brady, as you said when the series on budgeting began, that which is measured improves, and you've helped us gain a better understanding of how and why budgeting can lead to better financial decision making. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us today. This has been a true pleasure.
Thanks.
And of course, to learn more about Endeavor Private Wealth, visit EndeavorPW.com.